Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program, version 1.2. This is season 2 for me here. We're going to jump right in to the space plane hangar because we're going to get some more science. Put a command pod there, and we did recently just unlock the Science Junior. We're actually going to put one there and another one here. That's enough. And then another command pod back there. We're gonna make sure we have Jeb and a scientist, Bob. We're actually also gonna put let's see, we got some other science to do. The thermometer, mirror symmetry. Yeah, okay. Mirror symmetry of those. And a barometer on the other end, or barometers on the other end. And a goo canister, oh, no, just on the nose. And another goo canister on the other nose. So this time, we're going to be testing out the rotational, I forget what, rotational command and control of the reaction wheels. Science. Roto science. Alright. That's all the science we have. Yeah, we don't need this yet. This is for useful when later. Save and launch. So, if you watched my earlier videos, I'm sure you saw this, because I know some people commented, and I know Scott Manley talks about it, and Quill18. Each location for the KSC is its own biome. The runway, the spaceplane hangar, the VAB, the crawlerway, the launch pad, the command and control, or the signal center, the astronaut complex. Every place is its own biome. So, here, we can take a crew report from the runway. Reporting in the runway, good thing there's not a lot of traffic, because I don't think we ever got clearance from the tower to be here. No, you did not. We're going to do a barometer, log pressure data collected from the surroundings. Awesome. We're also going to do a goo report from the runway, same as it always does around here. And we're also going to do temperature. Oh, I'm sorry, log temperature. There we go. Cool, we'll keep that. So together that should be about 10 science. Oh, plus materials bay. Open the materials bay. Little signs change, so one of the symbols appears to be judging you silently. Well, that's fine. They can do that if they want. Let's close the doors, though. Alright, so now we're on the runway. There's a reason I built this thing the way I did, because now we can just roll the thing off the runway onto the fields. And there will be a slope coming up, so it can be a little tricky. Oh god, that runway is narrow then. Eek! So yeah, see, we're testing the reaction wheels, the rotational capabilities of the reaction wheels. There we are. We are now on the slope. So we're going to slow it down just to cruise down to the flat part, and that will be a new biome. But again, this is a quick way to stack up on a little bit of science. Burp. Alright. So I know I did a crew report on the other end, so we'll take a crew report here. What do you say? From the KSC. It's a space center. We're home! Awesome. Nope, I did you already. So we can do temperature here. Log temperature. Quite literally, nominal. Barometer. Log pressure data. From the surroundings. And mystery goo. Observe the goo. The goo seems bored. And observe the bay. And judging you silently. Same as before. Okay, but because it's a new biome, it counts. Was there a fan in there? Oh, that's interesting. Oh no, there's not a fan. It looks like a fan. I think it's just the way the sunlight is like filtering through. Oh well. Anywho, so we've done all that, and that'll gain us some science. We don't have much. We only have like what, 5 science left, and we need more parts. We need more fuel parts to get us into space. But we can recover the vessel. This should net us another 20 science, maybe. Oh, 36 science. Better than I thought. Next. Got stuff back. Next. And the crew's back. No experience gain. That's fine. Done. Alright, so 41 science. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, it gets us a bigger fuel tank. Okay. And the Reliant. Okay, that's helpful too. We don't have... We need the radial decouplers as well. What do you guys cost? 20 and 18. Oh, we can get both of these. Okay. And then flight control... Not that critical yet. I'd probably focus more down here or more on rockets. But we can get general rocketry. How much are you for? Nope, can't do that yet. But we can get you. That'll get us a bigger fuel tank and a stronger engine. Not as efficient, but stronger. Yes. We'll get that. And then we can afford stability. And we want radial decouplers. That's going to help us out here. Awesome. Now we're back down to 3. Womp womp. Flight. You can build aircraft, get wheels. Ooh, this is a good one because you can roam around the KSC and collect more stuff for the 45. So that's a thing. Something to think about. But not quite yet. So, for contracts, currently we have none. Let's see. Observational, 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 observational. Wow. VIP, that's the, really can't. Into flight, in flight, escape trajectory, in flight, escape trajectory. All these things have like altitudes or requirements, and they're kind of a pain. But orbit Kerbin. We should be able to do that now, I think, I hope. Let's see. What does it cost to... Oop, not what I wanted. Upgrade you, 75. Upgrade you, 100. Patched conics. Oh, right. And as you upgrade this, it gets to the bigger radio. But as you upgrade this, you can do EVAs. Ooh, EVAs, I think. Let's build our ship real quick and see what size it is. What cost it is. Alright, so we're going to go into space. We're going to orbit Kerbin. That is the plan right now. And we're going to do it with a bunch of science. Yeah, we can bring that back. That's easy. Alright, we're going to put a... Because I forgot to bring these into orbit last time. Put a barometer here. And a thermometer over here. We did the goo in space last time, so we don't need that. It'll just unbalance things. Actually, let's put you guys back here. And you back here. Reason being, I want to put some radial parachutes. Utility, yes. And then the regular parachute on top. Because we're going to bring all of this back. All of this back. I mean, I could attach the science experiment storage unit, but it... Either way. The cost is all to get up there. To return, not a big deal. So. We're going to do that. Awesome. Do we think we need landing legs? Do we have landing legs? We do. We have the really simple landing legs. So, yeah, let's put some landing legs on just to make sure everything survives. Cool. What's our cost? 6,000. Okay. So, this is what we're going to bring back to Kerbin. Hopefully land on some land. Either way, it doesn't really matter that much. Coupling. See, like I said, I gotta get used to the way these are all separated now. I'm sure it'll come like second nature soon, but right now it's still a little fuzzy. Alright, so that's there. We're gonna put one and a little one. And do we get... No, we didn't get the Terrier yet. Poop. So you're a little more efficient. I'm sorry, you have more thrust, but you're not as efficient. No, you're slightly more efficient. No, they're about the same. We'll put a swivel. It'll give us control. Alright, and then another coupling. There we go. Boom. And again, no mech jeb, no engineer, no thrust to weight calculations at all at my disposal. So this is all guesswork. If I were Quill 18, I could do the math, but I'm not, so I can't. And then this, we're going to put, again, another swivel on here. And then, because we can, we're going to add a couple of decouplers, or a couple of external things. Oh, yeah, that's lined up. I'm not lined up. So. Come. There you go. That's better. All right. There, and then to give us a little more oomph, we're going to put some reliance on those. A little bigger, a little beefier, a little stronger. That's cool. Were they here? Or were they here? No, I don't have launch clamps yet. That's fine. I don't. Oh, I do have the simple nose cones. Are we? What's the problem? Aha! We are too big. Well, this is only 17,000. It's just about done. Let's go ahead and save this real quick. Orbiter orbiter exclamation mark. Orbiter 1. Save. Let's leave here. So it's too big, both for the vehicle assembly building and for the pad. So, what does it take to upgrade you? Ooh, more than I really want to. Well. Size and weight, but this is the number of parts, right? Yeah, so right now I have too many parts on it. I don't know. I don't know if that's really what I want to do yet. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can strip it down a bit then. What are we at? We're at 35 out of 30 parts. We got too many parts. Okay. So, if we loosen nose cones, because we're not going to go on that terribly fast. It's 33. Okay, so for simplicity's sake then, we'll just, okay, let's take you, get rid of you two. I could have done that the other way, but oh well. There? Yes. But we're still over mass, but just a smidgen. Just a wee bit. Okay. Over mass by just a little bit. What is your mass? 5 tons versus 0.25 tons. Yeah. Shoot. Okay, well then, in that case, let's pull off one of these guys. There we are. So now we are massed correct. Okay, check the staging. Oh, well, all of you guys fire at once. And then separate those. Yes. I think this might be enough. I mean, these are like booster stages. They'll last a little, this will last a little longer than these guys. Not much, though. We'll see. Orbiter 1. Save. And launch. Yes. We'll see what happens. We might get into space. We might not. Cross your fingers, everybody. Oh, that was at half throttle too. Oh, that's a pretty good thrust to weight ratio then. I will take that. Let's actually back it off a little bit. Okay, 100 meters per second. We want to start tipping over for our gravity turn. Oh, it didn't add any fins. Hope you can pilot this all right, Jeb. I gotta admit though, without mech Jeb and all the gunk cluttering up the screen, this is a pretty game. It's nice to do this without that stuff. Alright, so we're still going a little hot, a little fast. Let's start kicking it over just a smidgen. Trying to stay prograde as much as possible. Oh, I got a little wobbly. I think it just kind of redirected back to prograde, that's all. Alright, so we're losing speed, so we're going to crank that up a bit. There we go. Keep that going. We're going to keep kicking over now. we'll see what happens. I mean, right now our periapsis can't be that high. Or, I'm sorry, apoapsis can't be that high. It's going to be 30-something? 25? Okay, but we don't know how far away that is or anything about it. But that's okay. Kerbals are masters of improvisation. But that stage is done. Like this one. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get in orbit with this. Not quite. I need more money. I suppose I could take a contract of some sort, but I don't know. No, we're not going to orbit with this. Pity. I mean, we'll get into space, but after that, we don't know what we're going to. There's not that much fuel left. We're not traveling that fast. It's going to take a lot of delta V. We need more / better parts. But while we're here, we're going to be in space. We're going to do some science. So that'll help. At least we'll get more science, which can help us get, like I said, more parts. Yes. Good. Excellent. All right, Jeb. So we're up in space. Or at least close to it. Okay, so now we're about to hit space. Log the temperature in space. Keep that. That's great. Log the pressure. That's great. Keep that. Observe the goo or the materials bay. That's a lot of science. That's great. We'll close those. We're going to point full on retrograde because we're about to hit apoapsis, aren't we? Oh, close to it. Nope, wrong button. But let's just go ahead and burn. See what we can do. Okay, so that was too soon. Too soon. Not that we have much fuel left. I don't think we're going to really we're not going to get into orbit. It's not going to happen. But either way, we'll come back with a bunch of science. That'll help. Oh, that was it. Just burnt up all of our fuel. Damn it. I mean, car says. Well, that's fine. Alright. That's not going to do us any more good. We can rotate around and face retrograde now and just wait to come back home. Oh, did I do a crew report in space? I did. That's fine. Oh, alright, so we're now in the atmosphere. Come on. Physics warp. Ooh, touchy. So we're speeding up. There goes our loss of signal due to plasma. But we have MechJeb on there. Or, we have Jebediah on there, so he can control things. Whoa. That is not terribly aerodynamic. I put landing gear on it. That was nice, but we're going to land in the ocean again, so it doesn't really matter. We're still going pretty fast, but we're slowing down. All right, parachutes. So they must have upped the parachute survivability, because normally it wouldn't be until you get closer to this speed, but they were ready to go 20 seconds ago. Let it just fall kind of how it wants to fall. Whoa. Don't freeze on me. Don't crash on me. Alright, so the game did crash on me once. So that's crash number 1 for version 1.2. Totally stock, vanilla, no mods, no anything yet. There aren't that many that are updated yet anyway. So that's kind of a pity. But, nonetheless. So now we're coming down. I actually had to, when I loaded the game up again, it was back on the landing pad. So I had to recreate our flight. It wasn't as good. Oh, I thought you could... Maybe? No? Okay. KSC is like just over the horizon. The Space Center. So, anywho, yeah, I recreated the flight. because it was there on the launch pad. Took off, did the science again. So we're about to come down and land. Parachute should be fully deploying in just a moment. Sea level, so right at 1,000. Oof, there they go. Breaking us, breaking us. Ouchies, the G-forces. And physics warp down to the water. So, yeah, like I said, first crash. Not the end of the world. You're going to get them. My computer isn't the best. And it happens a lot of times when it lands, or when you come in for a landing, or when you change things, when it loads things, whatnot. It wasn't happy. I don't know why. There's probably an info dump somewhere about why it crashed, but why, I don't know. Ooh, when we land here, we can do a crew report from the water, which is cool. Interesting little lines there. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, almost down, almost down, almost down. Oh, so slowly coming down to the surface. Gear. Not that it matters. Oh, that was cool. The landing gear makes a sound. Anywho, now that we are here, whoop, nope, no, that way. Crew report. Kerbin's water. Awesome. And then can we we can. EVA. I don't think it was entirely necessary for us to get here. Was it? Alright. Okay. So now that worked out eventually, we can recover the vessel. And head back to the Space Center and see what we got from there. I think the science thing there was worth, what, 25? So, oh, 51. Great. So we're at 55 science. Awesome. Next part. It's got some money back. Yay. Next. And no experience points gained. That's fine. Done. So, 55. What? 45. Yes. This is probably what I want. Other things. We're not there yet. Struts are nice. Stability enhancers are nice too. Aviation. Ooh. I think because I mean, does this give us a Terrier? It gives us a Terrier, so that helps. I think though that I kind of want these because it gives us wheels. You can do a lot with that for sciencing around the science center, or the space center. I mean, flight control. Ooh, quite the toss-up. I know we have a contract to get to orbit, but that's not a big deal because we can get to there soon. Just have to upgrade. I just really need to upgrade the places, so we'll need some more money. Never taken a loan in the game. I don't really want to. Yeah, we're going to do this, and we're going to science at the Space Center. We have 10. So can't get anything else yet. Pity. Alright, so I'm going to build something really quick, and I'll see you guys in the Space Center as I'm roving around collecting some science. See you in a second. Alright, so we are now out in the KSC, the Kerbal Space Center, and we're going to science because we can. Like I said, each area out here is its own biome. So you're at the space plane hangar, then we'll cruise around to other ones. This is how we net a whole bunch of science with one little vehicle. So, observe the materials bay. Keep it, that's great. Observe the mystery goo. Keep it, that's great. Log the pressure data, that's great. Oh, that's slightly annoying. Log temperature. These pop up square mid-frame. Before they would pop up, like, at least for me, they pop up over here. So now, out of curiosity, crew report. Nope, still dead center, which is a little bit annoying. Keep that experiment. Okay, so anyway, we've done all 5 of the things we can do here. So now I put a scientist in here purposefully because he can reset things. He can take that data. He can take that data. He can collect the data. Yes, remove, and then restore. And again, collect the data. Yes, remove it. And then he can restore it. And then, because it only stores one crew report in one place, you have to take the data, and it joins all the other experiments, and you get to store it with the experiments. That way you can hop in and take a crew report from another location. And then you drive around. This is a really simple vehicle. I used the jet propulsion instead of rocket propulsion because it was simpler, and it sips on the fuel. Let's kill brakes. Press up a little bit. Actually, I've done this before, but it actually took a few iterations to build this to where it was like stable. It was at this point a time or two ago that I went and just crashed because I turned a little too hard, and it rolled over, and it was a disaster. Well, we're going to cruise over here, and I think this will be a new biome at the Mission Control Center. Oh, it's just a sad little trailer over here. Meow. Hello, cat. Yeah, my cat wants to be fed. Fat cat. Brakes. Okay. And there should be a new biome here. Crew report. Yep, from Mission Control. Awesome. So we're at a new biome here. So I'm going to bounce around, hit up all those places, and then I'll see you guys when I collect the vessel and return and see how much science we get. See you in a second. Alright, so we've roamed around. This is actually another version. I added 2 wheels front, add a little more stability. Makes it turning a little weird, because once you turn too far, it pops it up like that, which is interesting. But it's more stable. I haven't crashed it in this version. I didn't crash it in the other version. Yeah, I did a bunch of times. So anyway, this is not going to be the full science, because I, again, crashed and recovered a few times. Actually, really just once. But this should put us up somewhere around the, I don't know, altogether close to 100 science. Maybe 120? 136. Beautiful. 72 from that trip. Awesome. So see, just driving around the KSC will get you loads and loads of science. So now we have science to spend, which is awesome. So, what is this? Advanced rocketry. Yes, we want the Terrier and the bigger fuel tank. That's a great thing. Heavy rocketry, propulsion systems, fuel systems. Ooh. That is actually very tempting. Because with this, bigger fuel tanks and external fuel ducts, you can do more, and you can do asparagus staging. Tempting, tempting, tempting. I think I'm going to wait and just clear this aisle first. Plus struts are nice. And what is this? Flight control? Oh, we can do more aviation things. We got the basic. Yeah, we got basic wings and things. We could already build a plane and go fly. We might do that for our next mission, just to head to another biome and collect more science at the grasslands, lowlands, midlands, or highlands, or mountains even. That might be a thing. These are all 45 each. And 45. Or I could get this one for 90. No, we'll clear out this row, and then we'll go science at a few other biomes. Take that and that. But now that we have those, especially this one, the Terrier helps. So it's super efficient. See the, what is it, the ISP? It's not listed? There it is. The engine ISP, 345, whereas the Reliant was 310. What were you? 300 and... No, I'm sorry. 345, and the swivel was 320. So yeah, Terrier is very efficient, and it gives us a slightly bigger tank, which will help for parts count. It's heavy, but it'll help for the parts count. Yeah. That's it for this episode. Like I said, I think I'm going to build something that flies and go fly out to a biome. I'll probably show you guys at least one of those and then do a few more on my own. Actually, I'll probably show you the construction. I'll probably show you that whole thing now, actually. I haven't quite gotten into orbit yet. Not the end of the world, though. That's okay. Curious what all these, like, destinations are. Hold on. Let me, out of curiosity, do we have... we do. And they are all nearby. Well, that's kind of doable. Engineering group. Fluid dynamics. Macro. Probodobidine. Curlington. Are there any others? No. It's okay. So everywhere that they want to be taken is fairly close. I can reach it with a fixed wing, but I'd just as soon rather not. Anywho, oh wait, I wanted to see was there anything else that was simple that would get us some money. Escape trajectory, test it in flight at a certain point. Nope. Escape trajectory, haul it into flight. Okay. Haul it into flight. Very observation. So where? Whoop. Collector fair. You don't get much. There's no advance? There's no advance. That's lame. Oh yeah, suborbital. Nah, I'm not there yet. All we really have still that we're really focusing on is orbiting Kerbin. Yeah, so that'll be next episode. Hopefully. Well, no, like I said, sciencing that away with an aircraft. Yeah, with an aircraft. Anywho, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like it, hit subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, pass the word. I will catch you later.